Dana Loesch. Dana, it's great to have you on the show today. Great to see you. This Mamdani thing, in some ways, I'm like, I don't want to do it. It's a New York story. In other ways, I'm like, Mamdani, like, he's a radical. Is he really representative? And the answer increasingly is yes. Yes, he's representative of Democrats.
Yes. Will, I think your instincts are spot on with us. And to prove that point further, they're trying to use this guy as a way to redefine what a socialist is. One of the giveaway quotes was from this Democrat out of California, Mark Takano. And he was telling the press, well, the problem with these older voters and why, Mamdani is struggling with them, the 40 and up, is that they just have this outdated view of what a socialist is. They think of Castro and they think of Venezuela. They don't think of people like AOC. Tell me where their policies are different. That's what we're talking about. When you don't even know how grocery stores run, when you think that the government owes you an existence and should own your grocery store and buy your food for you, yeah, that's a major problem. And we've seen that fail in every single country where it's been implemented. So your instincts are right, because they're using him as this vehicle to try to rebrand socialism. But I don't think it's going to work outside of Manhattan.
That rebrand, that's interesting. They're taking an old idea, a failed idea, an idea that many times throughout history has resulted in death, and they are wrapping it up in a hipster new cool image. And it is working to some degree, Dana, in that young people have always flirted with Che T-shirts or something of the kind. But even people like Andrew Schultz, who you could presume fairly recently voted for Donald Trump, are kind of singing the praises of Zohran Mamdani, and it makes me worried whether or not you're right, whether or not this is a self-confined thing to New York City.
Yeah, I feel like some people are just going to be scenesters. And you're right. The youth are always going to, because it's like, it has the hot new energy, right? I mean, it's, the hot new thing. Be like a kind of a fake socialist or whatever. They always go with what they think is trending. He's honestly skating by because people are overlooking how dumb he is on policy because of his youth and because he's got all these bells and whistles on in Manhattan. He's rubbing shoulders with Bernie Sanders and AOC. I mean, this idea, though, that his policies are going to work. I mean, there's a reason why Wall Street's kind of, turning up their noses at him. I don't think that he's going to be further consecrated by a visit to D.C., but we'll see. Crazy things have happened, Will, as you know. So I would actually be shocked if he doesn't win. It feels weird to say it, but I think that the more moderate, if we want to define Cuomo and Adams as being more moderate, I think that they've split that to the point where it's going to allow for this guy to win, and then New York City is going to have to deal with that in the years to come.
Okay, really quickly, Dana, 30 seconds, though. Then do you share a similar, I'll call it optimism, that this type of politics doesn't have a home outside New York City, and then, therefore, an AOC actually isn't a realistic Democrat candidate for president?
No, she's not. Her district, I mean, comparable to the rest of the districts in the United States, is actually quite small. I think what works on the internet doesn't work in real life, and I think that she's proven that a couple of times already. She's the hype man. She's like the Flava Flav. That's what she is for this.
Dana Loesch, great to see you. Thank you so much. Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.